Hello, everyone. Today, we're playing Dreamfall Chapters, The Longest Journey, Book 1, Reborn. I think that's the whole name. So Dreamfall Chapters came out recently, and this is a game that a number of people have been looking forward to for some years, including me, because this is the latest game in a long-running series called The Longest Journey. The Longest Journey started off in 1999 with a point-and-click adventure game called The Longest Journey. And that was a game that was very self-contained in its story. It really didn't need a sequel, but it got one anyway 7 years later in 2006 with Dreamfall. And with Dreamfall, they took the point-and-click adventure gameplay of the first game and took it into more of a third-person adventure game direction, which Dreamfall Chapters does as well. The thing is about the story of Dreamfall, however, is that it ended with what we could call a cliffhanger. It left some important things unfinished, so because of that, people who played the game figured there would be a new Dreamfall coming any time now, because the story would have to be finished. So there would be a new game coming anytime. So it's 8 years later, in 2014, and the next game has come out, Dreamfall Chapters Book 1. I say Book 1 because the game is being released episodically. Book 1 is the only one that's out yet. Book 2 has not yet been released, and I don't believe the developers have given a release date for it as of yet, but I think we can assume it will be released in a timely manner. We can assume that. Let's start. Let's start with Dreamfall Chapters, Book 1. So, one thing I should mention as we get started is that the beginning of this game is going to take off right after Dreamfall. So, if you've played Dreamfall and if you remember how that ended, you might not want to watch this video, you might just want to pick up the game and play it yourself. Or, if you have any interest in playing Dreamfall, this game is going to kind of show you how that ended. So, that's a spoiler warning to keep in mind if you choose to watch this video. But if you do, let's get started. Let's see what Dreamfall Chapters is all about.
There are two worlds. Our world, the world of science, and Arcadia, the world of magic. Dreams connect these parallel worlds, but a dark force threatens the very fabric of dreams. Zoe Castillo holds the power to shape dreams and save us from the undreaming, but she is trapped in a place called the Storytime. Kian Alvane is destined to play an important role in the war to come, but he faces execution for treason against his own people. They are both about to be reborn. A new story is about to begin. Their paths will intersect, and at the end of their journey, they will face the Thief of Dreams.
They say that every story has a beginning and an end, but that isn't always the case. Some stories simply stop. My name is Zoe Castillo. I'm dying. I've been in a coma for over a year. The doctors don't believe I'll ever wake up again. My mother did this to me. She put me here so that I wouldn't be able to tell my story, so that she could keep her secrets. It worked. The world is addicted to dreams, to dream time. It's just entertainment. They have no idea what the dream machine is really for and what it's doing to the world. They don't know that someone is stealing their dreams, using them to reshape reality. So, if I'm in a coma, how am I talking to you? The thing is, my body may be here in a hospital, but my mind is elsewhere. This is the story time. It's the place between. And it's my home now. This place where all stories begin and end, including mine.
And so gameplay has begun. So here we are as Zoe Castillo, the main character from Dreamfall, who I mentioned at the beginning of this game has a spoiler for Dreamfall, and that's it over there. That's how Zoe ends up by the end of the game, in a coma, and our spiritual form has found itself here in the story time. I mentioned that this game, the basic gameplay, sort of came out of the original point-and-click adventure game. So the way the game mechanics work is we walk around, we look at stuff, and we observe them and maybe interact with them. So what does Zoe think about the story time?
Story time. I don't know how long I've been here. 6 months? 9? Those lights are people. Spirits. Souls. Whatever you want to call them.
But I think the main thing that has our attention right now is, our body over here.
I don't know if the chart is accurate or just a dream construct, but it doesn't look good. That line should be pointing up, not down. Sleeping Beauty. Coma as a fashion statement? No, that's awful. But I honestly do look better on my deathbed. Dad, Gabrielle, stops by every day. Keeps apologizing. I wish he wouldn't. That machine is all that stands between me and 6 feet under. It feeds my comatose body a fun cocktail of life-saving narcotics.
If you've played the original game, something that you might have noticed by now is this fellow over here. Yep, this is the fan favorite from Dreamfall, Wonkers the Watilla.
Wonkers. My old Watilla.
But, spoilers, he doesn't actually talk in this. His batteries have run out, and we have not replaced them. I guess they know, the developers know that he is who the fans want to see, so they have to save something for future episodes, but if they never put batteries in him in any of these episodes, I'm going to be rather put out by that. That's what we all want anyway. We want to hear him talk again.
That was taken when Reza and I were still dating. Feels like a different lifetime. And, well, it sort of was.
So, lots of references to Dreamfall. If you've just started playing this game without any of that, there is a story refresher that you can access from the main menu that gives you a little video that tells you what happened in Dreamfall. But if you don't know anything about Dreamfall, a lot of this is going to be a little confusing. But, what's that over there?
I hear her calling out for help. She's trapped in a looping night terror.
All right, we have nothing better to do. Let's see if we can help. That was odd.
Help me!
She seems like she's going way too fast for us to do anything. That does seem like a pretty bad dream to have.
Oh god, no!
It just doesn't stop.
Grab her, she's falling too quickly.
I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Hopefully she wakes up soon, I guess.
Help me!
Alright, this option menu opened up. What can we do? I have mind. I have light. I have time. Well, this is the first time we've seen this menu, so we wouldn't know what any of these things do. We could try them out, but since she's falling very fast, we need to slow her down. Maybe time is something we could use. Yep, that worked.
Hold on.
Oh god, don't let go! Thanks for saving me. Feels like I've been falling forever. What is this place?
A bad dream. I'm here to help you wake up.
Okay, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. I could have sworn it was... This feels so real.
In a few moments, it won't. You'll forget all about it. But I want you to remember one thing. Stop using that thing, the dream machine. Stop using it or you'll be back, and maybe I won't find you next time, and maybe you'll be stuck in a nightmare forever.
Oh god, no, I promise I'll remember.
Do something else with your spare time. Go shopping, have lots of sex, take more naps, anything but this. Time to wake up.
Thank you. Again. Who are you?
Doesn't matter. You won't remember anyway. Just go and never come back.
Oh, well, we were able to help someone. It's a shame, though, that before she vanished, she wasn't able to write down that list. I believe it was go shopping, have lots of sex, take more naps. Not necessarily in that order. And you could combine them if you wanted, I guess. As long as you're not here. Because this is a bad place to be, especially down there in the darkness.
That dream is just total blackness. The absence of light.
So, as you can see, since Zoe has found herself stuck here, and she does seem to have certain powers, she was able to slow down time, she's kind of taken it upon herself to help out other wayward souls that have ended up in the story time. And there's a lot of them.
It's dark. It's too dark. I can't move. I can't go. No. Don't come any closer. Who are you? Why are you here? Leave me alone. The darkness. It's everywhere. It's getting closer. Oh man, I can't see anything. I can't leave. It's not safe out there.
Come with me. I'll help you escape.
What? Who are you?
You're dreaming. I'll help you get back. Follow me.
Alright. Guess we should just walk off towards that light in the distance then. No problem.
It's dark. It's too dark. I can't move. I can't go anywhere. It's too dark. Just way too dark.
Alright, so he's not leaving that light. There are other street lamps that we can, but that one does not look like it's working. Well, I have mind, I have time, I have light. I think we know which of the three we need.
Dreaming? No. That can't be. This is too real. Too real.
That's because you're connected to a dream machine. If you remember nothing else when you wake up, remember this. The dream machines are dangerous. Don't use them, or you'll get stuck here, and maybe I won't find you again.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I'll remember. I swear. I don't ever want to come back. I won't touch a dream machine again.
So you might notice that this fellow has a certain pattern on his head. And the woman that we helped before had the same pattern. That's the pattern of the dream machine, and that's been mentioned a couple times now. Basically, it is a machine that you can use when you sleep to induce lucid dreaming. So dreams that you have control over. However, it turns out the dream machine has some side effects, and this fellow does not seem to be in much control of his dream at all. Maybe I can turn on the next light. There are other side effects aside from just not being able to control your dreams. Things that are more dangerous. We would find out about them as we...
won't last long.
The dark is everywhere.
Alright, it went out.
I have to go back. Back to the light.
Alright. So, fortunately, we can use this, but we also know that we have time. So I'm going to use my time powers to slow that down. You can see Zoe has some patterns on her herself. I don't know what these are. But they light up when she...
Stay close to me, and you'll be fine.
They light up when she uses her dream powers.
I hate the dark. I can't stand it.
You have a light within you. It's strong.
But I don't know how to turn it on.
Just stay close, and I'll keep it burning. Just promise me you'll stay far away from dream machines.
You bet. I'm never connecting to Dreamtime again. Not after this.
Well, it looks like this is the last light. And from here on, I guess we can just walk on out.
I'm drowning in it. The darkness is swallowing me up. I can't see. I'm blind. I'm blind. The dark. It's everywhere.
Well, we did mention something about how he has a light within himself. Maybe we should try to explore that. What's this mind icon? We haven't used it yet.
It's him. The source of the darkness. He's feeding it. His fear is totally out of control. He's fighting me and he doesn't even know it. He needs to stop or I can't help him.
Okay, so he's the source of his own terror.
It's happening again. It's happening. The darkness. It's closing in.
You're letting your fears control you.
I hate the dark. I can't stand it.
I know, and you're feeding it. You need to let it go. Your fears and worries. You have the power to banish this darkness, remember? The light within you?
That's right. The dark makes me forget.
So just let it go. Brighten up. Shine for me, you crazy diamond.
But I don't know how to turn it on.
You're not alone. I'm here to help you.
Thank you.
Alright, now let's see. Can we light him up?
See? All this time you carried the light within. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
Thank you.
I guess let's walk forward into the light. Yep, you coming? It's kind of where you wanted to go, I think.
Can you please help me find my way?
There was a new icon over here. So a new icon has appeared, and we can direct where he should be going. I think it's pretty obvious, but let's tell him where to
The
go.
light.
Walk into the...
Don't worry, not that kind of light. You'll just wake up.
Thank you.
What is going on out there? It's getting worse.
So the dream machine was a big plot point in the original Dreamfall, and as Zoe says, it seems like it's getting worse, that there are more and more people showing up here, which means they're using these dream machines. And what's that red flame off in the distance?
What is that? A bedroom? Bedroom? I know what that means.
What are you doing? Get away from there!
Alright, looks like we found another dreamer, this time a child, which would mean she is hooked up to her dream machine in real life as well, being terrorized by what is apparently an elder god in her wardrobe.
No,
That's
don't get
one
too close.
disturbed
It
wardrobe.
will take you.
I'm glad this is not my dream. If the wardrobe door opens and Kraken crawls out, dream or no dream, I'm not sticking around for that. Oh, tentacles. Yeah, no, not touching that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, tentacles. Yeah, no, not touching that.
There are a number of voice clips for each interaction, so that's an interesting thing. You can look at something multiple times, and there'll be a few different things that Zoe might say.
Don't make a sound. It will hear you.
Who will?
The monster in the closet. It will hear you and eat us both.
She's scared enough already, poor girl. I need to be careful. She needs reassurance, not more things to be scared of. She's already scared, but she needs to understand how dangerous the dream machine is. She needs to be scared of what will happen if she keeps using it.
So, as we speak to people, we sometimes get choices like these that might affect how these particular characters might turn out. So, if we really want to try to help this girl, we really do need to let her know that the dream machine is the cause of all this, and things might go badly for her if she keeps using it, so let's go with that route.
It is dangerous and it will hurt you, unless we destroy it.
I want to go home.
And you will. But the way back is through the wardrobe.
I can't go in there. It will eat me alive.
Not if we destroy it first. Do you have the key?
I don't know where it is. My mum locks it every night and tells me to behave. Or she'll unlock it and let the monster have me.
Great parenting. Don't worry, I'll find the key. And whatever's in there, it's no match for me, I promise.
Are you like a superhero?
Something like that. What do you think of my costume?
It's really cool.
Now, you may have noticed that when we made that choice, we got a very Telltale style reminder that this character will remember what it was that we said. So maybe the outcome for this girl could change depending on whether or not we said one thing or the other. As for right now, we probably should look around to see if we can find anything that will help us. Not a large area to look around in, so there couldn't be too many places that anything like the key we're looking for could be lying around in.
Wardrobe door opens and Kraken crawls out. Dream or no dream, I'm not sticking around for that.
But we're not seeing anything, though. Let's try to read her mind.
She had a light. Oh, she dropped it. It rolled away. She doesn't know where it is. She won't go looking for the light herself. She's afraid of the slithering things in the dark. Hey, who can blame her?
Yeah, there's a slithering thing right over there. But if it rolled away... Yeah, let's look under the bed. That seems reasonable.
It's too dark. Can't see anything under there. Bingo. Bringer of light. Emissary of electricity. The mighty torch.
So we have this. As we can see, we can examine it, we can combine it. We can't seem to do anything else with it, though. Using it would probably be pretty good.
Oh, she must be terrified. Poor girl.
There we go.
I take it back. Totally uncool. It's hiding. Stupid, smart tentacle thingy. It's too quick for me.
It seems to fear light.
It's too quick. It hides before I can destroy it. It's too quick. It hides before I can destroy it. It's too quick. It hides before I can destroy it. It's too quick. It hides before I can destroy it.
Yeah, it really does not seem to like that. But we have a flashlight anyway, so maybe we can look around for something else. Oh, how about that?
I've got something. A key.
Well, I guess we can unlock that now, and since we have the flashlight, maybe that means it won't be able to hide from us.
If I stick my hand in there, I could lose it. And I don't care if it's just a dreaming hand and I can probably grow it back. Still, too freaky. Until those tentacles are gone, I'm not touching that door.
So she does not want to unlock it until we can get rid of the tentacles. Any ideas?
Whoever wired her to a dream machine should be locked away for a very long time.
It does seem like a kind of messed up thing to do. The dream machine, when you see how they, if you see how they treat it in the game, it's kind of like a drug, so you wouldn't think that a kid would be hooked up to one.
It's too quick. It hides before I can destroy it. Torch. Flashlight. Beacon.
Now, if it's too quick, and if hides before we can destroy it, then what could we do, maybe, to stop that from happening? Well, we do have our time powers.
No, don't get too close. It will take you.
See, it's gone. You're safe now.
Thank you. But I don't know how to get back home. I don't know where my mummy is.
She's on the other side of the wardrobe, waiting for you.
It's scary.
Whatever was in there, it's gone now. I promise. Come on. Do you use a dream machine?
Mum makes me. She says it keeps me occupied. Then she has time to play with hers.
The next time she does that, you need to say no.
She won't like that.
Maybe not, but you tell her it's dangerous, that it gives you nightmares. And if she refuses to listen, tell someone else. Or scream, fight back, run away, just... never ever use a dream machine.
I could tell Daddy. He doesn't live with us, but I talk to him all the time.
You do that. Now go through and you'll wake up again.
Thank you. What's your name?
Zoe. And remember, no dream time. I might not be able to find you again. This has to stop.
Well, we helped someone else, but oh. Looks like someone's been watching the proceedings.
He's a hard man to get hold of, the vagabond. I've been calling him for the longest time.
He's a individual who apparently lives in this place, but we don't really know anything about him.
What's going on out there? More and more people are getting caught in loops. I can't keep up. I thought the dream machines weren't dangerous anymore. I thought we took care of that. If not, then...
Hello, Zoe.
Sorry, yeah. Hi. Look, I'm trying to help them all, and it's too hard. There are too many, and they're nightmares. They're getting worse.
You have to go home.
Home? For better or worse, this is my home now. This is who I am. The person I used to be is gone forever. Whatever's out there, it's no longer my life. All I once had is gone forever. There's no home to go back to, and I don't want to be the person I used to be. I have a purpose here. I can make a difference. If I do wake up, I'll be lost.
Well, it's true. She's been in a coma for a year, and this really is what she's doing. This gives her some kind of purpose, so let's go with that.
What's there to go back to?
Whatever awaits you on the other side is for you alone to discover. Your single thread runs through the fabric of the universe, weaving events together. But where it ends, I do not know.
I'm a thread without a spool. Oh, for God's sake, I'm starting to talk like you. What I mean is, I don't have a home. I have nothing out there, and no one. I have no one. Besides, I'm needed here. What will happen if I just abandon them?
Their night terrors are symptoms of a larger disease. As long as the disease itself is alive and spreading, those people will keep coming back.
But I'm not ready to wake up, to face myself again. I'm scared of losing what little I have left. If there's a choice, I choose to stay. I'm in control here. I don't have to fear anything or anyone. What's the point? There are no second chances. Every choice leads to the same outcome, and my actions have no real consequences, so why bother?
I think we'll go with this.
I'm afraid I can't do it.
The dream is being tainted. The world is getting sicker. They all need you.
Isn't it enough that I'm making a difference here in story time? I'm helping those who are lost and trapped. Who else could possibly need my help? This is where I belong. I'm in control here. Out there, I have no power. I failed once already. I made a huge mess of things. What can I possibly do to change things now? He's asking me to help, but I don't even know what's happening out there. I don't understand why I'm needed. I did everything I could already. I just want to be left alone. Isn't it enough?
I think we'll go with this one. This seems to be where Zoe can make a difference.
Helping those who are lost and trapped.
In the real world, she's just a normal person.
Who needs me?
All who live, who have lived, and who will live. You saved your reality once, Zoe. This time, all the worlds, all of story time, all of time is at stake. When you wake up, this will all be a dream. And that dream will quickly fade. Soon, it will be forgotten entirely. Unless you fight to remember it.
What do I need to remember?
You must open your heart and mind to messages from those who know what to do.
You don't know?
I'm not omniscient, Zoe. Much is hidden from me. I can see all the threads as they are woven, but the greater weave itself is too large for me to see. I'm too close, and even here, some of the past is obscured. This bothers me. I believe someone may have clouded my memory by design. An enemy, a shadow with tendrils into story time and elsewhere. All the more important then for you to remember.
He's asking me to make a choice, but it doesn't feel like that choice matters. At the end of the day, I'm just playing by someone else's rules. No matter what I say, the outcome is the same. This is my choice to make, even if I don't know the consequences. I guess you never do. You just do what you feel is right. If there's even a tiny chance that my choice will matter, I can't say no.
I suppose that's probably where we should go.
Will it even matter?
If you stay here much longer, you may never be able to leave. And then everyone's story ends. All the people who love you, all the people you love, and everyone else, past, present, and future, torn out of the story like pages from a book.
Okay, so I go back, face the world, face myself. I have to believe it's worth the battle. I'm comfortable here because I don't have to make any choices. I just react, touch people's lives without fear of consequence. Why does it have to be me? It feels really unfair after all I went through the last time around. I don't know if I have a choice. I just wish the choice was left to someone else. Someone stronger and better. Someone with faith in themselves.
I think that we'll go with acceptance on that one. She seems pretty right on with that. That maybe her reluctance is due to having to leave this place where she's comfortable and having to go back in the real world where she might face consequences for the things she does.
So, what do you need me to do?
I want you to wake up and remember. And then I want you to save.
Save the world. I did such a bang-up job with that the last time around.
You changed everything. That story had a beginning and an end. But it was also only the first half of your story.
How do I wake up?
There is a door. Find the door and unlock it, and you will wake up.
If it's locked, where's the key?
You will know. I'm not trying to be cryptic, but I don't have the key. You do. Within you.
I'll just have to trust you on that. Will I see you again?
If all goes well, at the end of your journey, when your story is complete, you will see me again. One last time.
That sounds final. But yeah, okay. I'll, go. Find the key. Unlock the door. Remember everything. Save the world. Write my story. Return for epilogue. Very hero's journey.
You will do fine, Zoe Castillo. I have faith in you. Maybe bigger, bolder words are in order, but they would amount to the same. Good luck.
And that's probably enough for this look at Dreamfall Chapters, The Longest Journey, Book 1, Reborn. Zoe from Dreamfall has found herself in the story time where she's been helping people who are connected to dream machines, but now it's time for her to go. It's time for her to try to figure out a way to get back to the real world, to wake up from her coma. Now, this game, like I said, it is only book 1. It took me around 5 hours to go through beginning to end, so for an episodic game, that seems alright. From what you've been seeing here has been pretty linear, but just so you know, later on in this game, it does open up a bit. You get to explore a larger city-type environment where you get to walk around and talk to people and look at different things. So it doesn't stay as linear as what we've been seeing here. It just starts off that way. So that was actually something that concerned me when I played the beginning of this, because I was a little worried that maybe the entire game would end up being like this. Because the previous games did have larger environments that you could walk around and look at stuff. So I was hoping it got a bit more non-linear, and it does. You do get to explore a city later on. But that's Dreamfall Chapters, Book 1. So I like this installment. I'm looking forward to the next ones. I mean, the thing about The Longest Journey is it's the writing that really is the draw to it. The graphics in this game look better than, of course, the previous games did. The frame rate at the beginning of the game is all right, but as you might have read, if you've read anything about this game, is that once you get to the more open areas, the frame rate really takes a dive. This game was made in Unity, and I don't know, maybe Unity just maybe not the most appropriate for this game. I don't know, because the frame rate certainly does go down pretty kind of a lot as we get to the open areas. But for me, that doesn't really matter too much, because the thing that I'm really here for is the story and the writing, which was the draw for the previous games and is the same here. So that's Dreamfall Chapters, Book 1. If you like The Longest Journey and you like Dreamfall, I think it's a no-brainer to continue on with this. If you haven't played those games and this looks interesting, I think I would strongly recommend playing the first games before this one, because it is a very continuous story from The Longest Journey to Dreamfall Chapters. So, that's it for this installment. Hopefully Book 2 comes out in a timely manner, and if it does, we'll take a look at that. But that's it for now for Dreamfall Chapters.